Hello fellow compatriots, this is your host Praetorian here, and today we're going to be doing another review! And today is we're going to be doing something quite special today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars buildable figures. Yes, specifically we're going to be taking a look at this guy over here, the Elite Praetorian Guard. Hopefully I didn't butcher the name. But yes, this is a very nice looking build, if I do have to say myself. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Now this figure has roughly 92 pieces, and this is set number 75529, and I will be sure to show you guys what new parts it has and so forth. But it seems very promising. And it also seems to have a new function as well, which I am quite happy about. I love my functions. Anyways, to the review / unboxing. And I have a video editing software. Yay! Before we open it up, let's go take a good look at the box here. So this is the figure. You know, I noticed a nice background here. It looks like this might take place in another Death Star. I have a feeling. A little beat up on the box's side here, as you can see. It's a little beat up, but looks like there's some new elements as well. I can see over here, this looks like a new piece over here. Kind of interested to see that. And it seems like it has a new function as well. See, up over here, that will allow the arms to move side to side. So it's like a combination of what it seems like the Skull Basher function and the horizontal arm swing function. And this figure stands about 25 centimeters, 10 inches tall. Yeah, overall a decent figure. So let's open this bad boy up. So let me angle this camera down so you guys can get a good view. Because I am kind of curious to see if this figure is as good as it looks. Because sometimes looks can be deceiving. Alright, so that's all there is. So here's the instructions manual. And the back side over here, just your basic, looks like it uses the similar torsos that they use now. Yada yada yada. The other sets that they have. This was the only one that I found myself liking. Chewbacca, I don't know. Chewbacca is giving me mixed messages. Once you see one clone trooper, you see them all. But hey, you guys give me your suggestions and who you want to see a review of next. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be picking up this one though. Maybe, but maybe not. Reminds me too much of Galador. Oh. This is good imagery right here. This is really good imagery. Seems like it will show some insight at what might be happening in the upcoming film. I have a feeling. Anyways, let's go look at the big elements and see what we have. This is a new element right here. I have never seen this in red. Holy moly. Holy moly. This head is bigger than I imagined. This head is really big. But at the same time, I'm kind of thankful that it is. Because it's supposed to be a helmet, so. And since this whole figure has kind of like a bulky, royal kind of vibe, it suits it very well. Let's go take a look at this. So, like that. Got like gridded details. Alright, but as you can see, it has like some nice gridded detailing right here. Hopefully you guys can pick that up. You see, look at that. Very nice, very nice. I like it. Oh man. Can you imagine how good this will look like if you do like an oil wash all over this so that those details can pop? Let's see if I like the toy edit design. Let's see. So this is another new piece. As you can see, it's a recolor. It's a recolor. Seems like it has some new printing as well. New printing for the figure, but it's overall just the same piece, different color, and a few new prints. See one, you see them all. These are new. These come in red. New shell pieces. You also got these new add-on shoulder bits. You see there's the two ports over there, so you could connect them to regular Hero Factory shell pieces. I like this design. I really like it. You know, I might not take apart this figure. This is just like any other regular old number 4 piece, red, except it has a few new printings to go along with the shoulder. These aren't new. I don't think these are new. These came with other sets before, mostly vehicles. I'm thinking it came in one of those helicopter sets, I think. These are new though. These are new, so like I say grab this guy already. I mean, he got a few pieces, but mostly 1, 2, 3, 4, just like 4 parts that seem new already. Just 4 types of pieces. The cloth, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Hopefully I don't. Alright, I don't want to wrinkle this because this is a very... Is it one piece? It is one piece, guys. This is one piece. This is the back side, but here's the front here. This is all one piece. I thought it was multiple parts, I was thinking. But looking at the pictures, I guess I was wrong. I didn't look too carefully, but yeah, this is nice. I mean, I got a few ideas that I can use this tunic for. Yeah, but this is nice. This is really nice. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the small parts over here, see if there's anything new. Alright. So, right off the bat, I don't see any new parts. I haven't gotten any Lego sets in several years, you know, like actual system sets, but there is this little tiny piece. This looks new. This looks new. So it looks like it got the normal peg for connecting it onto like regular parts such as this, and it has the little axle, minifig axle, so that you can connect it the other way around. This seems like a new piece, and it comes with, it seems like 2 of them as well. It comes with 2. So, some ideas, maybe you can use it to make eyes or something. Oh, these are new for sure. Red Borak eyes. I don't think I've seen it. Wait a minute. Does the Mindstorms EV3 have these? I don't think they do. I don't think the EV3 has these. But yeah, I think these are new. If I'm mistaken, then it's probably from the EV3. The EV3 might have these pieces. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry, this is not the most professional. Well, anyways, let's go straight to building this guy. Alright, so let's go start with this. So, one over here. So, basically this figure is... You know, the thing about these sets, you know, the buildable figure sets, is that I tend to lean more toward the ones that are in, like, with helmets and stuff like that, a lot more than the ones with the human heads. Probably a lot of you could agree with me there on that. Mostly, I think it's mostly because that the human heads, they just don't seem right compared to... Wait, I did that wrong. They just don't sit right, you know, and I know the creature and character building system does, like, may help with the overall look and design of a figure, but at the same token, you have to realize that, number one, you know, even though you got, like, the smoothness design, it's not rigid or anything, which is very helpful when you're building, like, a human character. And it seems like we're done with the torso for now. So, I like to see where this goes. So, it's mostly just something to consider when picking these figures up. I mean, if you're the kind of person that's like, hey, you know, I think the heads look cool, then good on you. It's just from my own personal perspective, I guess I need to actually buy one of the human-headed sets. Maybe Chewie might be a good introduction to it, or maybe a bad introduction to such a set in general. I mean, it's all preference. Personally speaking, it's just all preference, I think. But I've been hearing a lot of hate about the Chewbacca sets, especially, you know, from the Bionicle community, and I mean, but for Star Wars fans, you know, I'm not like a hardcore Star Wars fans. I just like to watch Star Wars, you know, and I like the films, even though the prequels weren't the best, I mean. But yeah, it's just those heads, you know. I get a Galador vibe, and I've been watching some Galador, you know, on YouTube for a little while now, and it's not overly bad. It's not an overly bad show. I mean, the concept of Galador is good. It's just, it's not executed well, which is why it got so much hate to begin with, because it was just plain old bad. And I'm starting to see a trend here with these buildable figures. You know, they try to make the figure bigger by increasing the leg length. Congratulations, Tributron. You just literally had your camera die. Congratulations. Now you lost all that footage for what? Absolutely nothing. Huh. Quite preposterous, ain't it? Calling all figures inferior. My spotlight! I am the one to have the spotlight, not you or anyone. Do you understand me, K2SO? I am Akimu. I took the spotlight, then turned to one, and I will take the spotlight in this channel. Do you understand me? People want to see me, not you. Even though you are basically the much more funnier than C-3PO ever once, but fine. I am obviously the much more superior one. Oh, really? is this literally going to be a Star Wars set review, or is it going to be a play? Because what I'm saying here right now, Ikimu, is that I was just simply here to do a simple cut, and here you come in, jumping in, interrupting this review, even though I interrupted first with a funny little cameo, and a nudge nudge wink wink kind of thing. You know what? Screw it. I should have stayed on the ship. You know what? Yeah, I totally should have stayed on the ship. Well, that was odd. Anyways, enough about that. I mean, thank you, K2SO, for the nice little Star Wars references. Even though you were short-lived. Tier. Is that a spoiler? I don't think it's a spoiler. Oh well. Anyways, here's the figure, all complete and done. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, man. Anyways, let's go straight to the function. So the function works similarly to the Skull Basher function, or K2SO function, whichever you prefer. Basically, what you do is you have the arms extended out like this, and then you move it side to side. And it does a slicing function. Or you can do it like tra la 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 tra la 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 tra la 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 la. Anyways, enough of that. But yeah, you can totally do that. Prequels. Wait a minute, what's that? No, that wasn't in the prequels. Wait, what am I saying? That was Empire Strikes Back. Jeez. Anyways, you can disconnect the weapons so that he can be holding them. The instructions suggest that you have him hold it like this the entire time, so both of them are staying done. How I prefer to have them held for display purposes is have one be up and one be down. So it will be much more interesting for play function. But due to the arm design, the mechanism allows the arms to wobble way too easily. That is my only gripe with this figure, is that there's too much wobble in the function, as you can see. I mean, but it's a sturdy build nonetheless. I mean, it's just a minor complaint. Now let's go ahead and look at the back of this. As you can see, it's pretty clean. There may be a gap here and here, but I mean, it's pretty well covered. For the sides over here, it's covered as well because of that board piece. Covers quite nicely. Anyways, let's go straight into Poseability. So the ankles, they go this much this side, this much that side. Goes forward this much, goes back 90 degrees. You got a decent curl. I would say it's a maybe 95 or 100 degrees. He can move forward his leg this far, move back this far, so you get a good enough range. He cannot do the full split, sadly. This is as far as the legs can go. But I mean, I don't imagine this guy being like Mr. Kung Fu Warrior over here. I mean, he mostly just stands around and protects. You know, it's part of his job MO. There's no way he's supposed to build it, but yet again, I'm spoiled. I spoiled myself too much with my designs. The head can do a full 360. It can look up this far, look down this far. The arms, shoulders can go all the way up. But here's the downside. Due to it having the Hordika head pieces, they end up going in an angle. You cannot have them straight. If And plus, when the arms are up like this, if you want to do like dynamic, you can do dynamic functions, a dynamic pose. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it. Let me do it. Can I even do the... Oh yes. Oh yes, please just let me do it. Yeah, so you get a good pose with this figure. You can get him in good poses. But when the arms are up like this, here's the downside. The function does not work. So he has to have the arms in this orientation for the mechanism to work. And the bad thing is, as well, is due to how the axles are angled, you do not have any backward butterfly movement, but you got plenty forward, so you can have him and put his arms inward pretty well. I mean, he looks good. I mean, you can put him in good poses. I mean, kind of like, can you stand so that... Oh, beautiful imagery right there. Beautiful. This is art right here. Anyways, but yeah, that's the only downside with the shoulders, but they do in fact go full 360, what you expect. Less than 90 degrees in the elbow, I would say either 80 degrees or 85. It's very close to 90. Might as well call it, and your regular poseability in the wrists. But the downside with this as well is that there is no rotation in the... When you combine these two weapons together, like, you cannot rotate one hand so that it can be more natural or stuff like that. I've seen them do it before with the Bionicle 2016 sets, with their staff holding weapons, like Anua, for example, or Gali, or at least Pohatu from 2016, even though that wasn't the best set, but still, he had it. This guy does not have it, which is a shame. No, because I think it would have benefited very well with posing options if that were the case. That way, his hands can look slightly curled in a much more dynamic way, which would very benefit the overall look. But no, they didn't do that. Anyways, this is the Elite Praetorian Guard. So I hope you all enjoy. And yeah. So take it away. Oh, hold on. Let me get this guy. And at least give me a good enough pose to leave this video off of. Oh well. I tried. Okay, take it away, Lego me! Hello, my fellow compatriots. If you like this video, be sure to show your support by liking and going to my Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date through my latest content, make sure to subscribe. And like always, this is your host, Tributron here, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.